So, we decided to start with Clash of Clans, and it doesn't matter why. If you're just really bored at work and the toilet seat is kinda comfy, or you're just annoyed that all around you're talking about their last clan war and you have no damn clue why they keep mentioning their king and queen, as if it's a Barbie palace. Either way, it's a fantastic game with a solid community, and I'm just here to show you all the basics you need. So first, when you start the game, you have to go through the tutorial. There's not much for me to say except for two things. You don't have to spend the gems here, you can also just wait the 10 seconds. And you can use all mages because the game is sadly too clever and removes them later if you don't use them. Alright, so now that's your small village. But you want to make it an empire, right? And for that we definitely need some more buildings and some better looking ones too. So with this game you can upgrade your buildings, including your town hall, which then unlocks new items and new buildings. But there's the first golden rule for you. Only upgrade your town hall when everything else is at max level. Why, you ask? Well, when you upgrade your town hall, you only get the maximum loot from other players with the same town hall level. But when the rest of your base isn't ready for that, they will destroy your base where you're unable to get through their main wall. So you will be stuck on that level. So don't do it. So now that that's out of the way, let's have a look. When you switch to the shop, the first section is your barracks. Inside you can recruit your troops. Currently we only have barbarians. But when you upgrade your barrack, it unlocks archers, and so on. And the more barracks you have, the faster it recruits your troops. Next we have resource buildings. Those collectors get you some gold and elixir, even when you're currently sleeping. Pretty handy, right? But they don't collect that much. I mean, it would be too easy otherwise, right? With the builder's hat you get another, well, builder. That's especially helpful in late game, so try to save those gems because building times will go up to several days. Yeah, you heard it right, several days. You also already have two storages. They store your resources and can be attacked by other players. But they can only take a portion of your loot, so you never lose all of your resources at once. Then we have the defense buildings. Currently we have the cannon. It just attacks ground units and has a limited range. The archer tower on the other hand can attack both air and ground units, and it also has a bigger range, but therefore it deals less damage, because balancing, you know. And we have walls. Now walls are just a tool to slow down the enemy and sometimes to force them into paths they don't want to go. Like into big bombs. More on that later. And on decorations we also have, we have the torch. Every base needs a torch. Now to gems. Every game that is free has to have an in-game currency, right? But you can actually unlock everything without buying gems once. Yeah, right. In order to get gems, do the challenges and remove bushes, trees and stones. That will be enough to buy those builder huts that make your life so much easier. But when you just wander in the lottery and want to spend some money into catching up to be able to play with your own queen, yeah, that sounded wrong. Then there is also a gem shop, but you really don't need it to unlock everything. Now, other players can attack you, but don't worry, you won't lose anything, except for some gold and elixir in the worst case, and maybe some dignity. So how do we defend ourselves? For that we need to build a base, but who got time for that, right? Good thing that other people spend their time thinking about base defenses. Just type Clash of Clans, Town Hall 2, Defense, Layout. And pick one you like. Ideally it should be up to date and it should protect your storages and Town Hall as good as you can. When you have been attacked you can watch the replay and find potential weaknesses in your defense. And to restore your honor, you can also attack him back. Those collectors take ages to get all the loot. So let's invade somebody's friendly village to get some loot, right? You will lose time of your shield if you do that, The shield protects you from other players for the duration, and you get one every time you have been successfully attacked. But offense is the best defense. So build some troops and search for enemy bases. Single player is also an option to farm gold and elixir, especially at the beginning. But when you search for players, it costs a bit of gold. Now, what you're looking for is loot, so check the amount in the upper corner and check if either the collectors or the storages are full. They change their appearance depending on how much loot is in it. That way, you know what to attack. When you found a target, attack it by deploying your troops, either by clicking or holding your finger down and swipe across the screen. And that's it. Your troops will attack on their own, sometimes clever and sometimes not so much. But there's more strategy work to be done in the future, with more troops, spells and... oh boy, you will love it. So, that's basically all you need at the beginning. I know there's a lot more to be said about this game, like the troops you will unlock, their behavior, attack strategies, farm strategies, building orders, single player tips, and so on and on and on. And we will discuss those topics in the next video. See ya, guys!